The airport is the Wild West. Have you ever noticed when some people step inside an airport, a flick switches in their mind and all sanity leaves and they become the worst person imaginable? I honestly think some people enter airports with a gamer brain and they think to themselves, let's speed run a no-fly list. What's going on, party people? How are y'all doing? And today I want to put these people on blast because if you don't get put on a no-fly list, honestly, this is the least that you deserve. If you're not a frequent flyer and you don't know what I'm talking about, the best way I can describe it is these are the types of people that go to a Denny's after the church with their families and just make the life hell for the servers. That's the vibe that they give. For whatever reason, in an airport, you feel that tension, you know? And to combat this, I only have one mode at the airport, right? It's hat on, AirPods in, and I'm just on my phone, and I don't worry about anything else that's happening around me. You know, I'm minding my own business on a whole other level. I should actually have like a PhD when it comes to minding my own damn business at an airport. And before we get to this video, press subscribe, because for every subscriber that we get, a rich out of touch person gets bumped from their first class seat to the back of the plane. The first one I want to talk about, I would consider this the Mount Rushmore of airport freakouts.
Everybody, come take my hand, this world together, all through the storm.
You see what I mean? You see this guy at the back behind him? This thing is happening right in front of him. You can't avoid the situation. Yet, this dude, I embody this dude at the airport, right? Look at him. He's posted up and he's like, if I stay as still as possible and I don't look at them, then maybe they won't look at me and they won't talk to me. Honestly, put this guy on the no-fly list and then put the other guy that's minding his own business, put him on first class, okay? I think it's the least that he deserves.
Through the rain, I'm a queen.
And I love, like, as the video goes on, you can just see more and more people in the back doing exactly what you need to be doing at the airport, minding your own goddamn business.
Deja vu? Everybody, there's girls from that plane going to...
Man, there are people walking right by this motherfucker, right by him in eye shot, and they're just laser focused, tunnel vision, going to their gate, minding their own goddamn business. This is a masterclass of what to do and what not to do at the airport. Before you fly, you should really pay attention to this video and pick which side that you're going to be on.
Exactly what has been happening? That's exactly what has been happening. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me! Come on, kiss me!
Oh my god, this one is insane. I feel for all the workers at the airports because you know they're only getting paid maybe 25% more than minimum wage. It's pretty unfair with like the hospitality workers at the airport and the stuff that they have to endure before people even get on a plane. They've probably seen some shit that, you know, they're probably sworn to secrecy. But I will say this is perfect, right? This is literally me. If I was working this job and I wasn't getting paid well, I'm like, hey, at least I'm getting front row seats to some crazy shit. I'm wiping that thing spot clean as if it was like brand new installed while I'm just watching this whole thing unfold.
Tell me! Now could
I'm sorry, I don't even care about this woman being arrested. The worker that's just wiping this bench down, just moving shit aimlessly around. If you've worked a low income job before, we have all felt this. We have all been this person. Sure, I'm not getting paid the most amount of money, but at least I have a lot of entertainment in my day-to-day life.
I'm gonna put 911.
I called them for you already. You don't have to call. And I'm Tisha. T-E-S-H-A.
What?
T-E-S-H-A.
What'd you mean?
You asked my name. It's Tisha. T-E-S-H-A.
That is a tough watch. Seeing a grown-ass man like act like a child and like the switch up where he's clearly just putting on a front. He lives in a tax bracket that I could only imagine. Because only people that have like decent amount of money act like this. I would say there's nothing more entertaining than people that are really well off get humbled by minimum wage workers. Oh, just chef's kiss of entertainment.
What's your name? You had to talk to my husband.
So this guy's calling in for backup, right? He's not calling 911. No, he's calling his husband. And I can only imagine what the husband on the other side of the phone is doing during that moment. I can only imagine his husband's at home gaming, just trying to enjoy his night, and just hearing this on in the background.
I'm kind, I'm a teacher, I'm a beautiful person. I'm happy to see my mom. I need to see my mom. You're jealous.
I want to put this next video up on the Mount Rushmore of airport freakouts as well, okay? This video went mad viral like a couple of years ago, and it lives rent-free in my mind. Every now and then when I get on a plane and I hear someone even just slightly raising their voice above this level of decibel talking, I think of this video.
You guys fucking suck. My parents are worth a fucking $2 million goddamn dollars.
This video is top tier public humiliation. I'm sorry, but after this freak out, you would hope and you would pray that you'd be put on the no-fly list. And if you didn't, you're a bus guy now. That's it. You're getting buses everywhere in life from now on because you are never setting foot in an airport ever again. Also, you know the raw dogging trend? This is that on a whole nother level because these seats, no entertainment systems. This guy is taped with his mouth shut and just has to stare until the plane lands. Try to beat that, raw doggers.
Hello? Beep, beep, beep. Spirit Airlines. Flight, please come to the gate A07. This is an emergency. Beep, beep, beep. A07. Through here and I'll be a straight pilot. But 0807. For real, I need someone up in here to let me on the plane. It hasn't left here.
This guy has to be an improv, right? You know, doing the beep, beep, beep. He's just like, okay, all right, I'm an emergency service officer. What do they say? Beep, beep, beep. Okay, that'll get their attention. I love the, for real, I need someone to help me on the plane. I could only imagine in the future, airline workers, they're all just like fuck boys. And they're just like, yo, for real, class 1, get on the plane. Me when I sleep through my food service and I wake up and realize I have to wait like 5 hours for the next one. That's all.
First of all. Second of all, you called my employee a bitch. Completely uncalled for, inappropriate, you're not going to travel. We don't tolerate that crap with us at all. So you can find another courier to fly. I'd suggest Spirit. Nope.
I know this one is also really tame compared to the rest of the videos that we're watching, but it is a great educational piece. It's the classic story of I'm abusing a minimum wage worker, and then the manager steps in and they're like, oh, you forgot what you were here for, weren't you? You wanted to get on that? You wanted to get on that plane? Yeah. You're fucking walking now. That's what you're doing. You're not getting on here. And the switch up on the people, all of a sudden just like, oh, no, it was just a misunderstanding. I didn't want to say all those slurs to that person. No. It's like, I just got to get on this flight, please. I really want to advocate for videos like this playing in the airport on behavioral stuff. You know, like they have the signs that are just like, oh, we won't tolerate any abusive behavior from people. That's nice and all, but that's not really as threatening as seeing like real world consequences. Just being like, hey, you want this to happen to you? No, pipe down. Pipe the fuck down, okay? Oh my god. Me, when my bag is 1 kilo over the weight limit and I have to pay for an overweight bag. Just saying. I know this is an over-the-top feeling, but we have all felt this fear before when you've caught an international flight, when you don't have a backup option and your bag is overweight and they're just like, well, you got to pay extra, or your bag just doesn't get on at all, depending on what airline that you're flying. When I was flying to the UK one time, for whatever reason, they weighed my carry-on bag, which had all my camera equipment in it. And I had to put some of my camera equipment into my checked luggage. And I was just praying for the entire 21-hour flight. Yes, 21 hours, by the way. 21-hour flight. to the UK, I was praying that my camera gear would get there safe in one piece. And it didn't. My screen got cracked and one of my lenses got broken. And I was like, As much as I wanted to freak out, a little incident happened in Manchester 2 days before I flew out. So let's just say the security at the UK airport was at a whole other level, okay, with army people around. And I was like, you know what? I'll take the L. That's what you gotta do. That should be the slogan at airports. Sometimes, you just gotta take the L.
Come on. Fly. About 3 margaritas.
Give me 3 margaritas, I'm gonna miss my flight.
Boy, I paid $2,000 to be on.
Yo, this has to be in the Midwest somewhere, but damn, dude, you dropped $2 fucking grand on a flight and you missed it because you were too busy boozing up at the airport. I know for a fact, if you spend $2 grand on a flight, you're flying international somewhere. Just get fucked up on the plane. What are you doing? Why are you wasting your money at the airport? Just get drunk on the flight. Jesus Christ.
I can. I have a master's in communication. All the movies you watching, I do the PR for it, Jessica. So you probably want to calm down and pipe down and go take you some meth because you look like a meth head. That's why you mad, because you...
Oh my god, here is the classic "don't you know who I am" card. I'm sorry, but these people at the airport couldn't give less of a shit who you are, alright? They don't get paid enough to care who you are. Also, you just do PR for movies? So what?
Who saw him choking? Who saw him choke me to the ground? Who saw me?
I saw you run through the door when you weren't supposed to,
He
and then I saw him
choke
push
me to
you
the
out
ground.
the door.
You deserve it.
I'm pretty sure you're mistaken.
In a dress.
Boo-hoo.
Alright, I will say, this is like the only time that you should look up from minding your own business. When things like this happen, you know, this is clearly just an entitled middle-aged white woman who has probably like 7 investment properties and thinks that makes her entitled enough to just run on the tarmac for whatever reason. It's the only time that you should pipe up and be like, hey lady, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. And with that being said, I think I'm done looking at airport freakouts because I actually do have a long-haul flight coming up in a couple of months and I am preparing myself for the worst or the best depending on which way that you're looking at it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And next time you fly, keep your mouth shut.